All right, y'all, we got another leg workout. Okay, so I actually remembered to do calves this time, which is, you know, it's one of those things for me. I always forget calves, and I have to stop doing that because I don't want to neglect parts of my body. So this is the other calf machine we have in the gym, and I actually like this one better. I don't have any weight on it right now because this calf machine actually isolates your calves so well that in my opinion you really don't need weight on it. The other one I usually put about 90 pounds on, but I don't know, I don't know why this one works better. It just, I don't know, I feel it better in my calves. I think the other one, because you're standing, I think I just tend to, I don't know, I think I just tend to use other muscles that I ain't supposed to be using other than my calves. But I do go from toes in to my feet being straight to my toes being out. I do go between those different feet positions because I tend to feel different heads of my calves working differently depending on my foot position. I think I was doing 15 reps, I think. Can't really remember. On the standing one, I usually do 20 to 25, and that's with 90 pounds. So it lets you know that I feel this much differently, because at 15 reps on this one, my legs are burning so that I can barely contract my calves on the last few reps. It may not look like it, but it's actually quite painful. My calves have always been something that it's one of the muscle groups that to me is kind of painful. So I don't waste a lot of time with these either. I don't take a lot of break in between because I'm really trying to tax the muscle as fast as possible and as much as possible in the shortest amount of time possible. So I don't take a ton of breaks in between these. I think this is the last set. I can't really remember. Forgive me if y'all hear my dogs in the back. They're playing right now. And they don't care that I'm doing a voiceover. They just want to play. Can't tell, I'm kind of struggling on them last few reps. So of course, as y'all know, I always split my leg days. Y'all forgive my dirty tennis shoes. I stepped in mud like a day before I filmed this and I didn't have time to clean my shoes, so it is what it is. So here I'm just doing the seated hamstring curls. Really trying to focus on contracting the muscle and really squeezing through the reps. The first couple sets were really just kind of warm-ups. I think my working set was 100, maybe 110 on this, which actually is a pretty good improvement. Over the last month, my hamstrings have gotten stronger by leaps and bounds. I won't necessarily say they're bigger, but they're definitely stronger. Just about every hamstring movement that I do now is 15 or 20 pounds heavier than it was maybe like a month ago. And I attribute a lot of that to really focusing on the eccentric. If you notice, I really try to slow the weight down coming out. I really focus on the eccentrics a lot more and a lot more movements. Really focusing on more time under tension. It's painful as hell though. I promise y'all, these workouts, like the next day, my legs are no good for 2 or 3 days. Now some of that's because I don't supplement properly. What I mean by that is I should be taking in more protein than I am, but I just, long story short, that gets away from me. Yeah, a lot of working on slowing the weight down on the eccentric part of the motion. A lot of really making sure I'm using the full range of motion. So I try to straighten my legs out as far as I possibly can before contracting again. When I'm doing lying hamstring curls, you'll notice here I'm doing unilateral work. So that's also something else I've been doing more of. There's a movement where sometimes I'll curl the weight up with both legs, but on the eccentric, I'll let one leg kind of slowly control the weight down. That is one of the most difficult hamstring workouts. Like that bar none, that's the one that's the most difficult for me to do. This one becomes harder the more reps that I do. Really? My dog's really like... I'm doing a voiceover. Jeez. But anyway, but yeah, as you notice, I really try to... What I try to do is press my hips into the pad as much as possible and contract the weight up without lifting away from the pad. So basically I try to take my glutes and my lower back out of the movement as much as possible and really try to focus on squeezing my hamstring and nothing else. I think a lot of times that's why people's hamstrings probably lack, because they don't realize how much they're using their glutes and the lower back to actually lift the weight. So yeah, I decided to do more unilateral work here on my legs here lately, because I just hadn't been doing it. So I decided to really focus on unilateral work, focus on eccentrics, and I'm really noticing how much strength gains I'm getting from just those small changes. I don't change what I'm doing too much, but I do change it up some, because I do notice that my body can get used to things fairly quickly. It doesn't take very long for my legs or any part of my body really to get used to things, and then, you know, I'll start noticing plateaus. Also, another thing I try to do, you see where I squeezed and I let the pad bounce off of me? What I'm really trying to do is really just focus on just using enough strength to actually curl the weight up. So don't explosively do that. Really just flex the muscle through the range of motion and not like explosive. There's a time for explosiveness, but for me and my hamstrings, it's more about controlling the weight as evenly and as, you know, just in a controlled manner through the whole range of motion, through all of the reps, through all of the sets, as much as possible. Because as time goes on, the more sets I do, the weaker that I do get, and it becomes harder for me to curl. Though you'll notice the weight won't come up as far. And a lot of times it's easy to use momentum to try to help you, but I don't want to use momentum. I just want to use just contracting the muscle. I was sweating like hell on this the day I did this as well. I'm sweating all over the pad. It's one of those things. So I did go up in weight. I think this is 40. Pretty sure that's what that is. I think that's 40 pounds. And I was really struggling. You can see my butt lifting up just a little bit, and I try to prevent that. I try to keep, like I said, my hips and my butt pressed down to the pad as much as possible, because you engage more hamstring that way. But as you get tired, it's really hard to do. You notice, watch, see, popping up, my butt's coming up. Because I'm using my glutes and my back to lift the weight. See how I'm right now in the first ones? See how my butt doesn't come up? Well, I also dropped the weight as well. Also, I wasn't able to get 5 sets of this at 60 pounds. So I did as many as I could at 60, and then I would drop it down to 40 and finish the amount of reps that I was supposed to do. So that was a way for me to compromise to still get the volume in, but I just wasn't able to get the amount of weight in that I thought I was going to be able to do. But it still worked out. Still got a good workout in. On the day I did this leg workout, I don't think I did too many movements. I think after this, I might have did one more movement on hamstrings. But that's also something I've been noticing. I haven't been needing to do a ton of different movements per muscle group, especially with doing 5 sets and the amount of reps that I'm doing. Look at all the sweat on the pad. It's ridiculous. Y'all, I'm doing a voiceover. They are really, and the killing part is they won't go in the next room and play. They want to play right next to me. It's so crazy. It's like they don't even care. See, another one of those using momentum. After I do it, I do try to catch myself and not do it again. I try my best to do that. I try to fix things. And I was getting so tired. You can just see that I can't even curl it, even at the lighter weight. I can't even curl it all the way in. My butt's coming off the pad. See how far I'm lifting up? Like I'm down right now, but watch as time goes and it's gonna lift. 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 Oh man. So here I decided to just kind of get a few reps in, get a few sets in, doing both legs. Really just trying to burn out my hamstrings. I was gonna do RDLs, but I changed my mind. I do RDLs so much, and I'm not saying I don't see any results from RDLs, but here I was, like I said, I was just, I don't know, I won't say it felt good because it was painful, but I felt like I was really putting in some work on the laying hamstring curl, so I decided to just kind of stay there and do a few more sets, both legs. My butt's lifting a little bit. I'm kind of wiggling, trying to control it as much as I can, but it's difficult. I'm pretty sure that's 80 pounds. 40, 50, yeah, that's 80. And I'm really not curling that all the way in, but I'm curling as far as I can. I'm just really... Oh, I did a little glute work too. I forgot about that. So I guess I did a little abductor and adductor work. So yeah, I do try to do abductor and adductor work on the day that I do hamstrings. kind of like the last thing to kind of finish off my workout. I wanted to do some glute bridges, but I really honestly just ran out of time. I didn't have the time to do the glute bridges the day that I did this. And when I do my glute work, I don't really rest at all in between. I try to push my glutes as hard as I can. My glutes are a pretty strong part of my body, so I don't need a ton of rest in between. I might rest 10 or 15 seconds, not that long. So by the time I get to the third rep, it's really burning. It burns on the first rep. You can tell by the way I'm looking. And so by the time I get done with my sets and reps, it's like it's complete annihilation. Alright, time to work the other direction. I'm actually stronger. I'm actually stronger on this movement. I think I was trying to hype myself up because I was burning. I was burning so bad. Actually dropped the pin down. I think I'm at 125 on these.